we want to build a positive, quality, regional transit system so that everybody has access to all of the economic opportunities that are available in this city. We want to know that we're going to keep marching. We're gathered to begin. We are able to live together in a healthy, inclusive community where justice and peace. Stop the war, feed the poor. 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 Feed the poor. Save the people in the war. Save the people in the war. Save the people in the war. Save the people and 2, 3, 4.
We don't need no rich man's war.
5, 6, 7, 8. United will never be defeated. The people 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 united will never be defeated.
That was their fishing.
Steal the food right off my plate. We don't need no rich man's wife.
1, 2,
3, 4. It is essential that we learn to utilize the tool Dr. King gave us as weapons against injustice. For as I'm certain he would agree, these things are as much a human rights issue as they are an issue of civil rights.
What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? What do we want? In the Mississippi Delta, we were 1,200 catfish workers. And I know everybody here that tasted catfish. Good catfish. Well, we were the women who clicked those catfish, processed those catfish, and sent them out to the different companies. But we worked for 178 white farmers who dominated us every day in the catfish
Position present, so I push. Yeah, I feel the pressure, so I push. I need a breakthrough, so I push. Push.
I've gone through the fire, and I've been through the flood.
I'm taking you today because the University of Alabama has a contract with British multinational corporation First Group PLC to provide our campus with a bus service. Although First Group CEO reported having earned over $200 million in the last 6 months, our bus drivers don't earn enough money to support themselves and their families, and they earn zero benefits.
We talked today about perpetual war, and I think we ought to understand when we talk about it, we really mean that. I checked Wikipedia yesterday between 1990 and between 1980 and 1990, there were 25 separate U.S. military missions of one sort or another. In 1991 was the so-called First Gulf War. That war has not ended. Since 1991, the U.S. military, hot or cold, has been patrolling the skies in Iraq, has been shooting down planes until we invaded again in 1993, but killed 500,000 Iraqis in that decade. That was under Presidents Bush, Clinton, Bush, and now we have a new president and still more war. There hasn't been a change with Obama.
Well, as I have a comrade from Malcolm X grassroots movement, I'll start with Free the Land. You know, especially down here where if it wasn't for the struggle of people of African descent in the South, none of us would be free. Sending 6,000 Marines to Haiti instead of sending aid. This is reminiscent of Hurricane Katrina. This is President Obama's Katrina. And young people, you have to know your history. Haiti was the first black republic of the Western Hemisphere. Since Haitians were the first ones to free your mother, my grandmother, my great-great-great-grandfather in Puerto Rico, who came from West Africa and was a slave. Haiti became what the Western world did not want to happen, where black people live. We're in a time period where they pit working class people against working class people. They pit Latino against black, young against old, gay against straight, Muslim against atheists. And as young people, we have to understand who Dr. King was beyond I Have a Dream. You need to know who Dr. King was when he wrote From Chaos or Community, when he was done with the March on Washington, where he was reevaluating how he would move forward. And why was Dr. King assassinated? Because he wanted to bring poor people together. See, we're at a time period where people just say, it's better than Bush. That means we're 60 years back? What did Fannie Lou and get beat up for? What did Sojourner do what she did? So we could have better than Bush? I want freedom. I want social justice. I want an end to homelessness and free health care. Why can't we have that? That's speaking truth to power. Why are we negotiating money with health care? What kind of country does that? You're going to let young people die over money? And then preach to other countries about values and morals? So I'm just, again, grateful that I was given the opportunity to address people, to address my people, and to go back to New York with a message of this is what a movement should look like. A movement should look just like you look at in the audience. Muslim and young and old and disabled and I don't know, maybe gay and maybe atheist and whatever. But this is what a movement needs to look like. It doesn't need to look anything but what's in this audience right now.
Comrades, let's rally and be each one in our place. The